I'm scared. Hi, I'm Aris, Plantrippy on Instagram, and welcome back to my channel. Happy Halloween! I decided na gumawa ng Halloween episode. Ang gagawin ko is, papakita ako ng 5 weird or unusual plants and then 5 paranormal or ghost stories. I went on Instagram and I asked for some. In fairness, meron naman nag-reply, meron naman nagkwento. Let's begin. First plant is this begonia. Pinakita ko na to before. Papakita ko siya ulit because it's quite peculiar for a begonia because like I said sa earlier videos ko, nag-form siya ng codex. Ayun. Yung last video kasi pinakita ko yung parang mother plant. Ito ngayon is an offset. So, ayan siya. Ayun nga, codex forming begonia siya. Which is, for begonias kasi isipin natin, puro foliage. Meron din tayong mga codex forming. And ito usually sa Instagram, pag sinesearch nyo, puro foliage lang pinakikita. Hindi pinapakita ng yung codex. I think they have no idea na nagko-codex siya. Peculiar begonia, Begonia acantinifolia. On to our first story. This first story is actually my story. This happened nung bata pa ako. We used to move a lot when I was younger. And I don't know why we just nag-move lang kami. So itong current tinitirahan ko is where I spent around 6 years of my life. Dito ako nag 1 to 6 years old, something like that. Yung ikukwento ko is nangyari dun sa house na nilipatan namin after, and that's 2 streets away lang from our current street. So anyway, tatatandaan ko parang nagising ako nung afternoon noon, afternoon siesta. Hinahanap ko yung yaya ko. So I went down the stairs. Tapos pagdating ko sa baba ng stairs, parang merong silver string na sparkly or basta silvery something na floating up. Ako naman si batang curious. Hinahabol ko siya, trying to catch it. As in, hinahabol ko siya up sa stairs, trying to catch it. And then, pagdating ko sa taas ng stairs, nawala na siya. So, I have no idea what that is. Another occasion naman, nasasalas naman ako, nakahilata. And then, parang sa peripheral vision ko, meron ako nakitang shadow na gumaganon. Parang cap-arm na gumaganon. So, usually, pag maharap tayo sa direction na ganun, di ba? Mawawala. So, nung tumingin ako, syempre wala. So, I was back to paghihilata ako. And then, bumalik na naman ng ganun sa peripheral vision ko. So, doon na ako nagpanic. As in, sobrang panic ako. I think, kasabay na si mommy, pero I think nagpanic talaga ako. Sobra ako nagpanic. Tapos, kinuwento ko yung nangyari. The next thing I know, parang dinala na ako sa Binondo. Tapos, dinala ako sa isang parang creepy place na merong geomancer or whatever. Then, meron silang ginawa parang ritual. I don't know what they did. Hindi ko na matandaan. Basta meron silang ginawa. All I remember is meron sa akin pinakitang 2 paper dogs na sinunog. Sabi lang ng mami ko, aso mo to. So, I don't know what that was. I really have no idea what they did. Now, on to our next plant na medyo, hindi na siya peculiar this time. It's actually weird. Our next plant is a Hoya. Ayan. Pinakita ko na to before. It's Hoya spartioides. And, tonight, nung pinasok ko siya sa bahay, nakasarado pa yung buds niya. Actually, nag-open siya a few hours ago. You can see that. And, apparently, pasaran ulit yung bulaklak niya. It only opens for a few hours, then ida-drop na niya after. At ang amoy niya, if you know the smell of old school cosmetics, or if you're aware what Chinchansu is, ganun yung amoy ng blooms niya. And I'm quite disappointed kasi super taas na expectation ko sa amoy ng blooms nito. I was expecting sobrang bango, and it ended up smelling like old cosmetics. Sad. Story number 2. Itong second story is from kay Plantita. Isa siya sa mga nag-share sa akin. Babasahin ko. OT sa office noon, and puro girls kami na natira. Bandang 8 PM na yun, nagtataka ako, nakabukas door ng office ng boss namin. Umalis na siya. Nung close ko sana yung door, nakita ko may lalaki na nakaupo sa chair ni boss, na parang may kausap sa phone. Di ko nakita face niya, naka-black suit siya. Tinanong ko yung mga kasamahan ko kung umalis na ba talaga si boss. Sabi nila, umalis na and nagpaalam na sa kanila kanina. Then, tinanong ko sila, sino yung nakaupo sa chair niya? May lalaki na nakaupo doon ngayon eh. Nagsigawan silang lahat. Sabi nila, puro babae na lang kaming natira doon na nag-OT. Nung dinescribe ko sa kanila, nakita ko, naalala nung mga oldies na kasamahan namin, yung boss nila dati na namatay na. Doon din daw kasi office noon, and madalas nakikita naka-black suit at may kausap sa phone. Kinabahan silang lahat noon. Mula noon, di na kami pinag-OT. I'm scared. Hindi ko alam may react ko doon because imagine you're in the office, nag-OT ka, and yung former boss na namatay, I guess restless spirit siya, nag-office. Tapos magpapakita bigla. Okay. Anyway, let's now move on to our third plant. This is our third plant. It's a Euphorbia, and I've had this since 2018 actually. 2 years na to sa akin. And I got this from Mimi Plants PH. So this is Euphorbia stellata. Ang maganda sa kanya is nagpo-form siya ng codex. Ayan. And then mukhang centipede yung foliage niya. Ayan. At napakadali niyang plant actually. Ano lang, I just water this once or twice a week, and then super gritty medium. Naka-bright indirect light siya sa akin. So, dati naka-full sun siya, pero medyo nilipid ko siya ng bright indirect light kasi naubusan ako ng space sa ledge. So, pinaas ko siya. When I first got this, green lang, pure green lang yung foliage niya. In all fairness, until now, even itong bago nilalabas niya, meron pa ring sun-stressed pattern. So, I guess yung reflected light from the rooftops ng kapitbahay, nagaano sa balcony. So, nasa sun-stress pa rin sila. So, ayan. Third peculiar plant, Euphorbia stellata. Cute. So, on to our third story. This is, again, my story. This happened back in 2012 when I was still working for this sportswear brand. Nagpo-produce sila ng bike helmets, motorcycle helmets, shades, biking jersey. Anyway, past 6 na nun sa office. Yung area ko kasi sa office noon, by 6 p.m., paglabas na ng tao, nilalock na. And then yung creatives area, open pa. So yung mga creatives, yung graphic artists, medyo lagi sila nag-OT. Since I was working as a merchandising specialist back then, medyo clerical yung ginagawa kong trabaho. So by 6 p.m., cut na. Kasi yung mga kinakausap ko rin naman sa China suppliers, wala na rin eh. So it was past 6, closed na yung area ko ng office, nakalock na yon. Then I was there, nakipag-usap sa mga creatives. Then, kasi yung water dispenser dun sa office, nasa tabi siya nung door nung area ko sa office. So, sarado yun. And yung area ko na yun kasi glass yun. So, makikita mo yung loob. And syempre, nakalock na siya, sarado na yung light. Lumabas ako ng creative's office to get water from the dispenser. May sumama ring graphic designer, so nag-uusap kami. Andito yung water dispenser, glass to, ito yung door. The next thing I know, may gumanon sa balikat ko. Ang naging reaction ko lang nun was panic. And doon nagpanic ako, nagpanic rin yung graphic designers. And then doon na nagsilabasan yung kwento na doon sa office, lagi may nagpaparamdam. And then doon sa may stock room, yung mga staff sa stock room, lagi may naririnig. So, ayun. Okay. Fourth plant. Another Euphorbia. Pinakita ko na to sa very first video ko. Papakita ko siya ulit. Euphorbia viguieri. Ayan. Ayun. Ulitin ko lang. Like I said before, this plant grows. As in, sobra niyang laki. Ilalagay ko na lang sa description box below yung link na pinakikita kung gaano siya kalaki. As in, sobra niyang laking halaman. So, I'm excited for that. Sobra niyang peculiar. Di ba? I'm borderline weird. So, Euphorbia viguieri. Viguieri. Basta yun. Alright, now on to our fourth story. For the fourth story, may special guest tayo. Yung sister ko. She won't be showing herself sa camera kasi sanay talaga siya sa likod ng camera since film grad siya. So you'll just hear her voice, tas mag-uusap lang kami kung sa kwento niya.
Hi. Hello. I actually have two stories. Should I tell both stories or just the first one? Okay. The first story happened a good basta ang tagal na. I was around 7 or 8. We were still living in this house in San Juan. And fun fact, that house was actually really, really, really haunted. So ngayon, yun nga. It happened when I was around 7. And that was late 90s, early 2000s. If you remember, merong mga big old school computer desks, right? So it was early in the morning, around, I'd say 6 a.m. I was the first one up. Syempre, I was a kid. So I had a lot of energy. So ako naman, labas ako to the sala, and I heard this clicking sound. Ako lang mag-isa. I was the only one awake. I heard this clicking sound, like click, 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 click. So I was curious. So ang ginawa ko, sinundan ko yung sound. And take note, I've actually been hearing that click, click, click for weeks na. Every morning yun around 6, 7 a.m. Sinundan ko yung sound finally. And it led me to this computer desk sa sala namin. So, lumapit ako dun sa desk, right? And the sound was coming from underneath the computer desk. Apparently, it was a box regulator.
ABR.
And nung tinignan ko siya, I found the source of the clicking. I saw the button turning on and off by itself. So ako naman, akala ko na malikmata lang ako. So tinignan ko pa. I just stayed there for 2 minutes just staring at the button, right? Tapos ayun, nakita ko siya, nag-click siya on and off na naman by itself. And that's when I decided to run away and go back to sleep. But yes, that house was actually very haunted.
Ano ba?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very haunted.
Actually, meron din siya kinakwento sa akin na dun sa house na yun. Kasi sa first floor may 2 rooms. And then sa second floor may 2 rooms. So sa first floor, natutulog doon yung grandparents ko and yung aunt ko, and my sister sleeps with my aunt. Or my...
No, our grandparents.
So my sister sleeps with our grandparents. Tapos ako, sa second floor, mag-isa natutulog. So apparently, sister ko na nagsabi kung ano nangyari. Because wala akong recollection kung sa nangyari na to. Apparently, every early morning, madaling araw,
You said, from before, you would make kwento. You said around 2, 3 a.m. I mean, you were around 13.
nakwento ko sa kanya na laging may kumakatok sa door ko. And I can't remember na may nangyayari palang ganun. Siguro na-block ko siya or whatever, pero may kumakatok talaga.
Oh, yeah, that's what you told me. Unless you were just making me asar. I don't know.
So, ayan. So, may kumakatok. Tapos, sabi nila, dun sa bodega, may white lady daw. So, I assume yun yung white lady na. So, parang Bly Manor.
Pero you know, it makes me think back to all of the times kasi I'd be playing dun sa bodega until somebody told me to stop playing in the bodega. And I just went along with it.
Ay, by the way, yung pintuan kasi ng bodega, adjacent sa pintuan ng kwarto ko. So, ayun. Meron ka pa isa pang kwento?
Yeah, it's more recent. I just remembered it.
Okay, meron pa siyang kwento number 2. Go.
This one happened siguro around 10, 11 years ago. So, yeah, it wasn't in Manila. It wasn't in Manila. It was just me in Taiwan. Kasi when I was around 16, 17, during the summers, I would fly back to Taiwan and spend my summers there. Tapos this one time that I was there, sumakto siya. Parang may sumakto na date na it was apparently All Souls Day. And, well, basically, they needed a representative from every branch yata sa family namin. So, yung representative sa branch namin was me and my aunt, tita namin. So, we got up super early, went on this bus, and fun fact, cemeteries in Taiwan are actually up in the mountains. Right? So, parang road trip siya papuntang cemetery. Ngayon, it was a long drive. I don't remember. I think I fell asleep. Pero basically, when I woke up na, nandun na kami sa bundok. And the thing is, paglabas mo ng bus, it was super, super foggy. Like, Silent Hill, that type of foggy na parang hindi mo makikita yung ground. Ganon siya ka-foggy.
By the way, gamer geek kasi yung kapatid ko. So, reference niya. Silent Hill.
And I'm pretty sure people know what Silent Hill is.
And there's a movie anyway. So.
Yeah. So anyway, we get to the bundok, to the mountain. Sorry, we get to the mountain, and my aunt and I and the rest of these other family members that I do not know and I have never met ever. We went to this area that was apparently our family's burial ground, and it was this large-ish, semi-wooded area. And right smack in the middle, there's this giant stone tablet na naka-engrave yung surname namin, Lin. Naka-engrave yung surname namin. It was painted red. The thing is, since once a year pumupunta doon to clean
Mumu
up
aesthetic.
Yeah, Mumu aesthetic. So it's since it's been a while since anyone's been there, so we had to clean the area around kasi it's a semi-wooded area. We had to sweep off the leaves, pick some branches, whatever. Just clean
Cut
it
off na
up.
kita sandali ah.
Yeah.
By the way, it's 1:30 a.m.
Yeah, going going on. Okay na, diba? Na-clean na namin yung area. Tapos I was with our aunt, si Tita, the one we live with. Bigla siyang nadapa.
Oh, I remember this. Okay.
Yung dapa niya, hindi naman siya, she didn't trip on a stone, there wasn't any crack or anything, parang it's like somebody pushed her. She was wearing, the sparkly Havaianas. Tapos parang, okay, nadapa siya, helped her up. Okay na, umuwi na kami. In the passing days, she started feeling worse and worse and worse. Now, the thing is, during that time, we had a cute little neighbor boy na I used to babysit. Super cute kid. And you know what they say about the kids being able to see stuff that adults can't? Because they're more sensitive or something. Thing is, this kid, he would always be in our unit. Tapos ako yung nag-aalaga sa kanya. I was on break. I had the time. I was just at home. And for the first time ever, the kid went to our unit after we went to the cemetery. Ayaw niyang pumasok. Kasi parang sa gitna ng unit, we had a hallway. And he would just stand like far from the hallway and he would mimic me. This is what he would do. He would do this to his chest.
Ganun daw.
Oo. And then he'd say, in Chinese, obviously, I'm scared. He was staring right down the hallway. So, napaisip na yung aunt ko, parang, oh no, there's something wrong. Something followed me back. So, the next day after that, we went to a gym.
Uulitin ko lang ang sabi ng bata. Pa.
That's how he said it. And he's a cute little Chinese boy. He was around 4 at that time.
Okay.
Sinamahan ko na yung aunt ko. Pumunta kami sa a Chinese albularyo. Basically, kung saan dinala ng mommy ko yung brother ko before. Yeah, geomancer. We went to a geomancer.
Dinala ako sa Binondo before. Ito, sa
Taiwan na.
Taipei to ha.
So, ano nangyari? My aunt went in and she told me to wait outside the street. About an hour later, my aunt comes out with paper talismans. Right? It's a Chinese thing. It's a very cultural thing. She came out with Chinese talismans and she told me kung ano sabi sa kanya ng Chinese version of the albularyo. Apparently, nung nasa sementeryo kami, meron palang naligaw na spirit. Tapos, since my aunt was wearing these really fancy shoes na sobrang makinang, siya yung naisipang pagtripan. And the spirit said na parang kinakausap siya ng aunt ko. Or rather, the spirit was trying to tell my aunt to go to the airport and go to this specific place. Kasi apparently, yung spirit na to, sumakay daw sa eroplano at naligaw sa Taiwan at hindi na makaalis. That's what happened.
Foreigner spirit.
Yes. So what my aunt had to do was, she had the talismans, she had to burn it, tapos yung ashes nun, she had to soak it in water for an entire day. And pag nasoak na siya after one day, she had to drink that water. Oo, seryoso, that's what happened. And aside from that, since yung shoes niya yung nakakuha ng attention ng naligaw na spirit.
Sinunog?
Yeah, she had to print out, she had to print out like photos of the shoes. Tapos she had to offer that to the spirit.
Kasi gusto ng spirit yung sapatos niya?
Oo.
Malandi!
Kasi,
joke lang.
kasi in the Chinese culture, kasi diba, we burn paper offerings. Tapos kumbaga, yun yung napupunta dun sa spirit world sa kanila. So that's what she had to do.
On that note, magandang reference, magandang panuorin, Ghost Bride on Netflix.
Yes, then you'd understand.
Watch Ghost Bride on Netflix if you're curious about that. Medyo exaggeration siya, pero...
No, I don't
Hindi
think...
ba?
No, it's not.
Basta
It's not an exaggeration.
the burning
No.
thing.
That's it.
Makikita nyo sa The Ghost Bride.
It's a very cultural thing. So yun nga, she drank the water. Yun nga, she drank it, and then after she made the paper offering, she felt better. Kasi ang nangyayari na at that time, nadapa siya, and her leg was starting to super swell up. Like she was limping talaga.
Okay.
And after that, the leg just started getting better. That's it.
Thank you!
You're welcome.
Nakakatakot. So ngayon ko lang talaga nalaman yung full story nun. Sinabi lang sa akin before na pinatid siya ng multo. That's it. I don't know, hindi ko na alam yung buong story. So, yun na yung buong story. Now, our last plant for this video, it's actually one of my favorite. fifth plant. This is Euphorbia Flanaganiae. Hindi na siya actually blooming season. Nagkakaroon siya ng yellow flowers. Actually, maganda siya. Lalagay ko na yung photo dito somewhere. And then, nung nakuha ko to, hindi to ganito. Hindi siya ganito ka-lush. Lalagay ko rin yung photo niya on screen nung una ko siyang nakuha. You know yung mga Euphorbias na tinatawag nilang cristata or crest form, those are actually anomalies. And actually, itong Euphorbia Flanaganiae, meron siyang cristata form or crested form. Kasi tingnan nyo to, ayan o. Nagka-crest rin siya. Personally, I prefer this. I've had this plant for almost 2 years now. Nakuha ko to Feb last year. Parang ganun. And then yung care nito, sobrang dali. Naka-expose to the elements. So, lagi itong nalulunod sa ulan. Lagi itong sunog na sunog sa araw. Kaya hindi siya nalulusaw. Kasi yung medium niya sobrang gritty. As in, parang almost 100% na tong pumice. So, ayan siya. And I water this once or twice a week. Actually, pwedeng everyday dahil nga sobrang gritty. Ginagawa ko lang once or twice a week yung watering. And in all fairness, ayun naman siya. Staying strong. Tapos, kung sisilipin natin, ayan. Ayan siya. Yung kanyang parang codex. Now, on to our last story for this Halloween episode. And it's from Seng on Instagram. So, inumpisahan niya ng, yung story niya is a dream. Ito yung start niya sa akin. Bale, yung nangyari pala ay nasa isang building ako. Yung elevator ay nasa gitna daw. For some reason, gumamit ako ng hagdan. Ewan ko rin. Tapos nag-CR ako kasi napagod at pawis ko. So naghugas ako ng mukha. Pagbukas ko ng mata ko at angat ng ulo, ibang mukha. Tingin eh. Yung mukha ko ay mukha ng patay na tao, as in duguan. Pero di daw ako natakot. Mas natakot daw ako nung bigla siyang humiwalay sa akin. Nakatingin lang siya sa akin, so napalakas ako ng dasal, Our Father. Kaso, nung pa-end na yung prayer, di ko maalala next words. So, nag-imbento na lang ako ng words. Merong part na di ka totoo, umalis ka na. Pero di siya umalis. Yung malala, di ko alam kailan nag-end yung dream at kailan naging reality. I mean, pagtingin ko kasi nasa bed na ako at may something sa harap ko. Alam ko andun siya, pero di ko na lang pinansin. Ayun. Ayoko na siya himayin. I just don't wanna yun, basta I don't. Kayo na lang maghimay sa sarili nyo sa nangyari. But, hindi ko na siya himayin. There, 5 plants, 5 ghost stories for our Halloween episode. Sana hindi naman kayo masyado natakot kasi ako personally natatakot na ako ngayon. And it's almost 2 a.m. So, ayun. If tumayo yung balahibo nyo kahit papaano sa mga stories, and if natuwa naman kayo sa plants na pinakita ko, please give me a thumbs up. And then, if you're new to my channel, and natuwa rin kayo, please subscribe and click on the bell icon for my future videos. Follow me na rin on Instagram. I'm more active there. Message me there. Thank you for watching and happy planting. Ayun eh, isa-slap mo na lang oh. Oh, hindi naman.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Natakot ka ba sa mga story?
Just the last one. Hindi ako natuwa. I don't like.
Totoo.
Oo.